Good morning. It's Wednesday for you guys, or you'll be watching this on Wednesday. I'm recording this on Monday because it's such a lovely day, and I thought I'd use the chance to talk a little bit about some of the things that we talked about in Monday's assembly, which was to do with making choices. And we talked about how the choices that we made had an impact on us. They had a consequence. Okay, so we can make a choice about to laugh at somebody or to help them, and that because we're thinking heart smart, that makes us feel better if we help somebody. So that choice has an impact on us. So I am going to make a choice today, and my choice is I can go to my office and I can sit and do lots of paperwork, or I can talk to you guys doing an assembly. So I'm going to make a choice because today is a bit of a special day. Today is the 22nd, and it is the autumnal equinox. It's quite a complicated word, autumnal equinox. So if you know what that means, put your hand up and tell the rest of your class what that means. Okay, I wonder if anybody's got it. Well, the equinox is when the day is exactly the same length as the night. And you might have noticed that it's getting a little bit darker earlier and it's creeping a little bit closer. But when we have the autumnal equinox, when day and night are exactly the same length, then that is the official start of autumn. So what I'm going to do in my assembly today is I am going to look for signs of autumn. Okay, and there's a reason why I want to see signs of autumn as I'm walking around. That's my choice that I'm going to make. My choice has got a consequence. Okay, it has an impact on me. So what do you think is going to be the consequence of me seeing those signs of autumn? Okay, have a think about it, see what you can find out, see what you can think. I bet you've got lots of good ideas, but actually I'm going to tell you the consequence of me seeing those signs of autumn is that it's going to make me feel happy. It's going to make me feel good. And that's what I want to see if you guys can do over the next few days. See if you can spot those signs of autumn. Now, the thing that made me do this, I wasn't going to do this in my assembly at all, but when I stood on the playground, loads of children were really excited, going, "Can you see the spider webs? Can you see the cobwebs?" Because there is lots and lots of dew on the spider webs, on the cobwebs by the gate. So along the gates here by the community centre, we've got lots and lots of cobwebs, and lots of children were looking at them and looking at how pretty they looked, how amazing they looked. I think cobwebs are really, really cool. And it's actually made all those people really happy when they've seen them this morning. So there's a consequence of a choice. If you stop and take a look at what's around you, it can make you think, wow, that's pretty cool. Let's take a look at these cobwebs. Here we go. So another cobweb, just a little bit along from where I was a moment ago. And if we get really close in, can you see? There is the fly. It's stuck on the cobweb. Come on, focus. It's not going to focus for me. It's stuck on the cobweb, and what's going to happen is that fly is going to be eaten by the spider. That's its tea. It's amazing the way it works, isn't it? Really, really clever. And the cobwebs just look beautiful. So, there we go. I have made a decision to slow down, not rush around, and notice things. And I've noticed these amazing, huge cobwebs, and it's made me feel good. It's made me feel happy. So here's one of the cobwebs, can you see? On the gate. Now, somebody said to me, have they been there a really long time, or are they brand new? And I don't know, because I'm not sure how long it takes to make. So what happens is the spider will start the web there and spin over to there and down to there and down to there, and then you can see in the middle, and then it goes across and across till it makes that network like that, like a star shape, and then it will go round and round and round and round. Okay, so it takes a long time. It's really intricate. And then the spider sits on the edges of the web. So it will sit up there somewhere. Might be there, might be there. And in the daytime, it hides. It'll hide somewhere out of the sunlight, and it'll come out later on at night or in the dusk when it's, like I said, when it's getting a little bit darker, and it will see what's landed in the web. Sometimes, if it's sitting on the edge of the web, up here, it will feel the vibrations as a fly lands on the web. So the fly will fly into it, that's sticky, and it will get caught there, and the fly is stuck there, and that fly then becomes lunch for the spider. I wonder if we can find one. Okay, this one might be a little bit difficult for you to see on the screen, but can you see? When I blow, it's a bit misty in the air. Now, when you come outside and it's misty outside and you blow the warm air out of your mouth, you blow that mist out. And again, it's just fun to do because you're making a different shape in the air, you're seeing the mist, and you're just enjoying it. So it's a lovely thing to do. Now, the final one I'm going to show you today, okay, is just the way the school looks at the moment. So here we go. Here is something else that makes me happy. Now, this tree is just by the gate when you come into school, and it's got all of these berries on it. This is a rowan tree. And these berries are super tasty if you're a bird. If you're a child, if you're a human, they'll be poisonous. And if you eat these, you will be very, very poorly. You must not eat them. If you're a bird, though, they are super tasty. And I was looking a moment ago at cobwebs to see if I got cobwebs that I could take photos for the assembly, and a blackbird landed in the tree just next to my head, ate one of the berries, and then flew away again. And that's just so exciting to see something like that out in nature. So again, I took that chance to slow down, and I saw something really, really cool that made me feel happy. So that was the consequence of my actions. So there's a consequence to our actions every time. So final bit of the video for right now, I'll record another little bit later, is when you look around the school grounds, we're really lucky to have all these trees. It's really misty, but it's actually going to turn into a beautiful day. So you could feel grumpy at coming to school. You could feel really excited about seeing your mates and run into school. You could think, yeah, I'm going to learn something really exciting today in Mrs. Miller's class, or Mr. Garner's going to teach me some really cool maths, or I'm going to really enjoy doing my phonics with Mrs. Crawford. And you run into school with all those excited thoughts, and that's really fantastic. You could feel grumpy and cross, but actually when you look around at all of these things, we are very, very lucky to be here. So you make that choice about being here right now and looking at what's around you to make yourself feel happy, to help you to feel even better, to say, you know what, this is actually quite a nice place to be. So that choice has a consequence. You take a moment to look and think, yeah, this is quite pretty. I quite like this. The sun's shining. It's going to be a lovely day. I can hear birds tweeting. The trees are looking lovely. And it helps you to feel that little bit better. So choices and consequences. So for the final part of today's assembly, I'm going to suggest something that really, really helps when you want to notice things, when you want to stop and take a moment, because our brains are really, really wound up all the time with all the things that we have to do. There's always a really long list, or there's some really exciting stuff happening. And today's assembly has been about making choices, making a choice to stop and look around. And sometimes we need a little bit of help with that. So today I'm going to ask you to make a choice and to do a Heart Smart meditation. It's a breathing exercise, and it's really, really good if you can do a breathing exercise. I do it every day, and it helps me to stop and calm down and not worry about things. And because of that, I can take notice of things. So I make the choice to help my body calm down, to help my brain calm down. I make the choice to slow down and to look around and to think about all the lovely things that have happened. And because of those choices that I make, the consequence is I feel happier. Okay, so in the description for this video, there is a link to the Heart Smart meditation. Okay, and I've also emailed it to the teachers as well, so that we've got that one, because it's not on YouTube, or you can find it through the Heart Smart login that we use. Okay, so enjoy the meditation, because meditation should be something that you enjoy. Okay, enjoy calming your breathing down, and enjoy making the choices and having those good consequences of feeling happy. Okay, see you around. Bye bye.